and welcome once again. AllTakesValid, episode 97. As always, I go by Trill Trayy, joined once again with SP21 and Mr. Vick.
Vick, mad everybody.
Why don't you go ahead and give them a rundown for today's episode?
All right, fellas. So for today's episode, we will be going over three topics. First one, recap of the Thursday night football, Carolina versus the Houston Texans. Second topic will be with the new playoff format in this 2021 season. It was announced, I think 2-3 days ago by Adam Schefter, and we will be going over our thoughts on that playoff format that they have presented. And the last topic is pick'ems for the remaining games for Sunday and Monday night football. Well, not just Sunday night, but Sunday football, Monday night football game. So with that being said, first things first, the Carolina Panthers defeated the Houston Texans. It was, what was the score? Carolina, I think it was 24-9, I believe. Anybody has a game?
A lot to a little. No.
Yeah, a lot to a little. 24-9, correct. First things first. Spence, what'd you think about the game?
Why does it always happen to Tyron? Well, the game went as expected. Sure, Carolina took a minute to start the game, but once they got in gear, Carolina was meant to do that. What really was the focus was the rookie quarterback for the Texans. How would he do? He didn't do bad, but he did give him a touchdown, and most importantly, no picks. So he played a clean game. Now, no, it's his first game, but for starting things, there's some things that he has to work on, and of course, he got to adjust and everything, and hopefully that hit that he did not see, hopefully he doesn't have concussion, because good Lord, and welcome to the NFL. But other than that, kid's gonna be all right. But with all that said, of course, Sam Darnold's 3-0, first team. He went to the Jets, left the Jets, went to the Panthers. Now he's 3-0.
Yeah. So how do you feel as a Adam Gase supporter?
Yeah.
That's crazy that he leaves you guys over there in New Jersey, and now he's doing good things.
One, I'm happy for him. He's doing better. Two, don't say that, Trey. Don't ever say that.
I mean, well, it's been well documented on the show that you are a big Adam Gase fan. So
and you are
everybody knows that. So
yeah, that's correct.
Everybody.
You're secretly a Ravens fan. So since we got that out the way, your thoughts?
I won't say this went exactly as planned. I mean, I guess the final result did, but it kind of took the Panthers, like you said, a little while to get going. It probably could have been a lot worse, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Davis Mills, though, 19 for 28, 168 yards, touchdown, no interceptions. Now, I mean, he took a bunch of hits and he got sacked a few. He went through it for his first game, but for the most part, kid looked kind of all right. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying when we did the pod Tuesday. I was like, man, Tyrod has bad luck with this. He's in Buffalo. They draft Josh Allen. Cleveland gets replaced by Baker Mayfield. In LA, he gets replaced by Justin Herbert. So my real question is, do you guys think that y'all seen enough from Mills to be the starter going forward for the rest of the season?
How long?
Because Tyrod was on injury reserve too, so he has at least 3 weeks. So that means we're going to see we're gonna see Davis Mills at least 2 more times. So with that being said,
who they got next?
yeah, I mean that's gonna be telling. But
Yeah.
like I said, for his stats versus the Panthers, who's the number 1 defense right now, is pretty solid. So
okay, so the next 3 games for them is Bills, Patriots, Colts.
So yeah, with that being said,
if he looks strong against the Colts, he don't have to beat the Colts. If he just looks okay against the Colts, he might keep the job.
Yeah. I mean, he's out for 3 weeks, so you said Bills, Patriots, and Colts.
Colts. Yeah.
Well, Tyrod's out for 3 weeks, so this is already 1 week right now. Yeah, if he looks good against the Bills and the Patriots, that's going to be a big telltale in terms of like, hey, you know, Tyrod, you might have lost your job again. I mean, you may be the backup.
Squeeze a win.
Yeah. But, you know, again,
might be able to beat New England, possibly. I don't think they beat the Bills.
That's what I'm saying. If he could just squeeze a win, he might win.
I'm gonna say my prediction. I'd say they win the next 2 games. Well, actually, no, correction. My fault. They're not gonna win the next 2 games. I
was gonna say I'll take that bet versus him versus the Bills, please.
Then if he could win a game against them, he has a real possibility against the Patriots more so than the Bills. I don't think they have enough. I mean, again, you know, they did play against the Carolina Panthers, which one of the top rated defenses in the NFL right now. So, I mean, he was efficient. I mean, it wasn't always, you know, great, but, you know, they have a run game that they rely on. Obviously, they have a stable running backs. And Brandon Cooks, I mean, man, he's looked pretty good. I mean, he's always been good everywhere he goes, but for some reason he can't stay in one particular destination for whatever reason.
Which makes no sense because he's always had 1,000 yards pretty much every season. So I just don't. I know concussions was his big issue though. Was a lot of the reason why he gets moved around.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe it might be something behind the scenes, like you know, character issues, or if not, maybe it might be body odor for all we know. Might stink, you know. Coach is trying to get him out, you know. I don't know. But you know, outside of that, I mean, yeah, it was a good start, I would say, for Tyrod Taylor. If he can continue to build on that, I mean, not Tyrod Taylor. It was a good, what's the guy's name? Davis Wills or Mills. Yeah. See, I don't know the guy's name like that. Davis Mills, if he can continue to build off of this, yeah, I can definitely see them sticking with him at quarterback. Unfortunately for Tyrod Taylor, kind of got to hope that he doesn't. But he was making good throws. The only thing, you know, he was holding on to the ball a little long. So, I mean, that might be something against him. But Tyrod was playing good too before, obviously, his injury.
Right.
So, I mean, we'll see. If I can see if he was playing bad, and you know, obviously Davis Mills did what he did, then okay, yeah, I would probably proceed. But right now, as far as we know, I mean, they were putting up a pretty good fight against Cleveland before he went down with the injury. So if I was a coach, I would stick with Tyrod, but that's not my decision.
True. So, but outside of that, we got caught up on Mr. Mills.
Yeah, correct.
CMC injury. Kind of
fantasy.
That's big.
Fantasy owners. Oof. I'm sorry.
I dodged that bullet last year, but I still made a mistake because I drafted Chuba Hubbard for that exact reason, just in case he got hurt. And prior to this game, I released him, thinking, okay, McCaffrey's looked good the first couple weeks. I need a player now. I can't sit here and wait on Chuba. And as soon as I let him go, CMC is hurt. I should have stuck to my guns and been patient at least another week. But outside of that, also even more concerning, J.C. Horn.
Yeah.
Who I had as the top rated defensive back coming out of the draft this year. He was my favorite to win defensive rookie of the year, all that type of stuff. Unfortunately, that's going to be done for now. He suffered a broken foot and is out indefinitely. So wish J.C. Horn a speedy recovery.
They haven't said just yet if he's going to be out for the season or what, but I mean, the hope is that they can get him at a later point if they can make a playoff run, which right now, 3-0, they're
on the right track.
Chance to be able to do that. It's going to be tough. The offense has definitely got to adjust and figure out how the offense is going to be ran without CMC. So
I told y'all back in July the Panthers would make it a playoff. So y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to.
Well, I mean, the next 3 games they have is Cowboys, Eagles, and Vikings. So
honestly, that's going to be tough. Cowboys, Eagles, and Vikings. Cowboys, they have a legitimate
I think the toughest one
chance.
would probably be the Cowboys, to be honest with you.
Yeah, especially because of the receivers and not having J.C. Horn now.
Yeah.
You have a trio of receivers.
Yeah, I think the hardest one is the Cowboys, to be honest. I mean,
Philly, they could get Philly. Minnesota is actually a tough one too, because they're playing a lot better than their record. They haven't won games, but they're not getting blown out of games.
Right.
And Kirk Cousins has actually played really good.
I don't know. Out of those 3 games, I just say the hardest one is right now it's the Cowboys.
Okay, but even after that 3-week span, you had a schedule up. Go through the rest of the schedule because, like I said, you're making a playoff.
Okay, well, all right. Well, they have the Giants.
W.
And then they got the Falcons.
W.
They got the Patriots.
W.
That's okay. Cardinals.
That could be an L.
Yeah. Washington.
W.
Dolphins.
Fat L. That was a fat L.
W.
Falcons. They got Falcons again.
W.
And then Bills.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. Probably that one.
19 to be determined. What's that? Oh, that might be the London game. The 26th of December, they have the Bucks.
Yeah.
And then they have Saints, and then they end the year with the Bucks.
I like them beat the Saints again. If they can just split one with Tampa, but overall though, I mean, going through that list, I don't know. 11-6, I heard. Sounded like something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I heard with that schedule. I heard 11-6. They already got 3, so that's just me though, you know. And things can change.
They're on their way.
Put it this way, check this one out. Vick's gonna like this. They'll finish better than his Washington football team will.
12-5.
Yes.
So the Carolina Panthers?
Yes.
Bold take. It's a bold take.
It's a true take. It's a true take. No, a bold take is the Washington football team is gonna go 12-5. That's a bold take, sir. Almost comical, but you know, it's yours. You own it.
Vick, do you understand if that center did not jump, y'all were about to lose that game. You're 1-2. You know that means you would have had 3 more games. And you had to win. After that, you have to win 11 straight. 11 straight?
Hey. They're going to get it done. However they're going to get it done, that's all that matters.
Got it. All right, cool. Hey, let's move on. All right, cool. You know what? Let's move on.
All right, but
defense
yeah,
gonna put the clamps on.
overall, we all picked Thursday Panthers to win, so no surprise there. Sam Darnold, I think he's only thrown one interception thus far this whole season, so it's looking a lot different. Man went from seeing ghosts to he's about to be seeing the playoffs, if you ask me. So, but with that being said, we can go on to the next topic and get into this new format for the playoffs.